Hello. Thanks for joining in again. Just coming at you with another little episode about the importance of community. Just giving us each a chance to look at the role that community plays in our lives and where we're at with that right now. Is it something that's really fulfilled? And if so, fantastic. Celebrate yourself on that, appreciate that, bask in that. And if it's something that you are becoming aware of that you would like more of in your life, then great. Again, just the awareness is really the main thing with anything. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the role that community plays in taking away feelings of loneliness or the feeling that I am alone or, that nobody is with me in either this kind of situation that I'm in or this phase of life that I'm in, or even, just physically that nobody is, I don't feel like anyone is around. So, community, this is one of the things that has been studied the most on the research around community is the way that it takes care of that feeling of isolation and loneliness. So, whether the community that a person engages with is daily or weekly or monthly or whatever, that part doesn't matter as much as being involved with a group that you feel some kind of unity with, some sort of safety around. And then once you've got that, then you have that feeling of belonging. It's not unlike the hierarchy of needs where, at the bases we've got those very basic needs. And if those needs are met, and for example, the community is facilitated in a way that people feel safe, then from there you can feel that sense of belonging. So if you have felt that at all in your life, especially after the pandemic began in 2020, I imagine there's not a person on earth that hasn't had some sort of feeling of loneliness and isolation within the last couple of years. And it may continue depending on your circumstances, situations. That feeling may still be continuing. And if that's the case for you, if you become aware of that, then I would just invite you to, first of all, begin thinking about what kind of community would you like to be a part of? And have some fun journaling or daydreaming about what that community might look like. And then from there, that'll give you an idea of what you're looking for, maybe what kind of people, what kind of conversations you would like to be around. And then you can start to check out what's out there. And the great thing that is available to us now more than ever with community is even if you do live in isolation, maybe you live way out in the country, or maybe you are in a situation where, you are trying to purposely isolate yourself physically from other people. If there's, things that you are wanting to, for health reasons, that you're trying to keep yourself safe. We now have this Zoom, and we have more things like Zoom in which people are coming together. There are a multitude of platforms that can connect people from around the world. So part of the reason that I am coming on talking about this now is personally, I'm experiencing more and more of this. So I've gone through my own series of isolation feelings as well. And back in May, I joined a group, and it's the woman facilitating this group has done such an amazing job at really creating that sense of community. And so I have been meeting people from around the globe, especially in the last 2 weeks. Part of our invitation was to connect with people that, um, just to connect with more people within the group. And so I've been doing Zoom calls and time calls and Facebook videos with people from yesterday. There was a woman that lives in Germany that I spoke with. And then last night there was another person that lived in North Carolina. And last week I spoke with someone in Australia. Just finding these commonalities that we have, taking the time, first of all, carving that time out to make that a priority. And then in those conversations, finding all the ways that all of these things that you have as connection points, as threads that weave us all together, and feeling that sense of union with humanity is, it goes right to my heart. I feel it right here. And I feel like that is kind of what has happened with the pandemic, is this invitation to create more of those things that you want and create intentional communities and be a part of those, and know that what you have to share matters. You matter, and staying connected matters, and feeling a sense of belonging, that is a basic human need. So if any of those things have felt like they've been missing for you, I would just suggest to you, journal about it, daydream about it. What kind of group would you like to be a part of? And you can then, look online and see what's available, or you could start to create your own. It's so important. The next video, I'm going to talk about how it relates to our health. So stay tuned for that. But right now, just check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, how your sense of social health is feeling, and no judgment about it for yourself, but just acknowledge, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm feeling. And then from there, that's when we can start to change things, right? But if we're not really aware of it, then it just kind of stays there at the back of our mind, like something that's kind of bugging us. We don't really know what it is. Then we can't really figure out how to make that nagging feeling going away. So today is just about awareness. Celebrate your connections if you feel like you've got them really strong right now. Daydream about how you would like to be connected if that's something that feels like it's a little absent right now. So feel free to reach out to me, hit reply, tell me what's going on for you in this regard. And I'll look forward to talking to you in a day or two on the next video about how community can improve our health.